Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to our new Super Mario Bros. Wii adventure. Last time we went through World 1 in a breeze, like it was extremely easy. I didn't even need to really concentrate, I just kind of breezed through it. And the same thing will probably happen for the World 2, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, let's just get right into the game. It feels really good to, be doing these Let's Plays week after week again. I really miss doing them, considering the last Let's Play I did was in September, and that was the Majora's Mask one, so feels really good to be doing these weekly again. But anyway, I felt like one topic that I'd like to bring up for this video is a very relevant topic, and that is simply because I want to talk to you guys about Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, and that's relevant now because the game comes out today. So yeah, let's talk about that. And the reason I want to talk about that is because it was the first game, well, Mario 3D World was the first game I played on the channel, so it holds a special place in my heart, and it holds a very special place in the channel's heart. So yeah. And I want to talk to you guys about my opinion about Bowser's Fury. Now, if you watched, I probably mentioned this in last week's episode of this Let's Play too, is I'm not a fan of ports. The reason why that I'm not that much of a fan of ports is because, I don't really want to buy a game for $80 that I already have. And I mean, yes, it's on a newer system, it's got better graphics, and you can play it on the go. But if I already have the game, why do I want to spend more money just to get it again? And I've been falling victim to ports, and the main reason is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now, I love the new Super Mario Bros. Games, and then when they revealed the port, I wasn't gonna get it. Then they revealed the option that player one can pick their character, and I'm like, I need it! I need it now! Nintendo, take my fucking money! I'm not joking, that is literally the reason why I bought, Bowser's... that's literally the reason I bought New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, is because you could pick your character. I've also bought another port, and that was, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Switch. And the reason I did that is because I didn't have the version for the Wii U, so I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Plus, it wasn't an $80 game. It was a $50 game. So that's nice. So your ports can be handy if you don't already have the game, but if you already do have the game, I'm not too much of a fan of ports. So I mentioned that I'm not going to pick up Bowser's Fury because I already have the original game on the Wii U. But I do like when ports add something new to the game, like allowing you to pick your character in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. But the Bowser's Fury mode looks pretty cool. It's a nice new feature of the game. It doesn't really grab my attention as much. It looks like an open world game, and I'm not too much of a fan of open world games. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I can love them. Like, I love Mario Odyssey, that's an open world game. But I'm not too much of a fan of most open world games, and the Bowser's Fury mode doesn't really grab my attention, so... yeah, the simple reason is I'm not going to pick up Bowser's Fury because, one, it's a port and I already have the game on the Wii U, and two, because I'm not too interested in the Bowser's Fury mode. So, I might pick it up later if it drops price, but I doubt that's going to happen, is because I've been wanting to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though it's a port, because the only reason I really want it is because it's a high-definition Mario Kart you can play on the go. Yes, I already have Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U, but you can play Mario Kart high definition on the go, and so that's why I want it. And I got my Nintendo Switch in 2018, and I've still been waiting the game to drop price, and it hasn't. I don't want to pay $80 for a game I already have on my Wii U. So yeah, I doubt that Bowser's Fury is going to drop in price anytime soon. So that was a nice little conversation we had about ports, and now let's get into 2-1. Oh shit, I did 2-2 first, didn't I? Fuck. I don't know why. I always do 2-2 first before I do 2-1. I don't know. I guess when it comes to platformers, I always, when given the choice to go left or right, I always go right because, it's a platformer. That's kind of the main focus of the game is to go right until you get to the end of level, so... Yeah. And is anyone else like that for this game? Do they always do 2-2 before they do 2-1? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But, yeah, there's another topic that I kind of want to talk to you guys about. And, you know, I did a game review on this channel back in September, and that was, that was the Mario Galaxy 2 game review, and I thought that was fun, doing a game review on the channel. And I want to do more of those, but I'm probably not going to be able to do them for a while, and the reason behind that is because we're finally returning to my normal schedule. All of February, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii Let's Plays coming out, and then all of March, we have the rest of the episodes of the New Super Mario Bros. Wii Let's Play coming out, plus... all March, we have the After Finale series, all 4 episodes of that coming out in March. So February and March are kind of busy, so I won't really be returning to my bonus content until April. And, you know, I haven't really been playing any new games. I did mention in my end of the year video that I was playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and I beat it. And I would like to do a game review on that, but I don't feel like waiting till March. I mean, waiting till April to do it, considering I beat it at the end of January. Because, you know, it won't be that fresh in my mind, and when I do a game review, I would like it to be fresh in my mind, so... I'm not going to do a game review on Final Fantasy VII, which is a shame, because I want to, but I'm not going to wait till fucking April to do it. So I'll just talk about my my overall opinion of the game right here on the channel. In this Let's Play right here. You know, I'm not that familiar with most RPGs. I love RPGs, but I have only really played the Mario ones, so Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi, Mario RPG, and then also I've played both of the South Park RPGs, being Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole, and I love those games, but those are about the only RPGs I've played. And so Final Fantasy, I guess you could say, is kind of the first traditional RPG I've played. I don't know if you would count the Mario games as traditional RPGs or not. Yeah, it's really good. Final Fantasy VII is really fucking good. If you're an RPG fan, I highly recommend it. You know, it took a little while to get used to the main fighting mechanics, and that was because it's not like the RPGs I played where, you know, you get time to think about your turn, and then you take your turn, and then it's your enemy's turn. No, it's kind of a speed thing, like your enemies can attack whenever, and you can attack. It's got like a time limit thing going on. I don't really know how to explain it. So it took a little bit of time to get used to that, but, you know, it's really simple and really easy to get the hang of, and it's really fun. And having 9 characters at your disposal was really cool, too. Each of them felt really unique. I had my favorites, like, I mostly used, well, obviously, Cloud, because you can't really swap out Cloud. But I mostly used Aeris and Tifa and Yuffie. And then, you know, of course, halfway through the game, tragedy strikes with Aeris's death, thanks to that one-winged prick whose name's Sephiroth. You know, Sephiroth was kind of the main reason I played Final Fantasy VII, was because, you know, he was added to Smash. I'm like, oh, he seems like a cool character, you know, I'll play the game he's from. And then I played the game he's from, and I'm like, you know what, I changed my mind about Sephiroth. I fucking hate you. I want you to die. You one-winged prick. And the reason that I have that much hatred for him is because he killed Aeris. And I really liked her character. She was so nice, and just a great character. And then Sephiroth killed her, and now I have so much hate for Sephiroth. Like, fuck, man, I hate him. But, you know, the other characters in the game, too, are really cool. I like how each of them have their own personality. And each of them get each of them get their own spotlight in the story too, which is really nice too. So yeah, I also used Tifa and Yuffie a lot. Actually, those were the 2 that I beat Sephiroth with. So yeah, and so, you know, the game itself is it's an emotional ride all the way through. I find it can be a good or bad thing. You know, I really got invested into these characters, and when Aeris died, it hurt like a bitch. I mean, I went into the game knowing she was gonna die, but I didn't know it was gonna weigh that much on me. It's like, okay, I know it's gonna happen, but the whole time, you know, you get to know her, and I'd be like, fuck, I really like her. Why does she have to die? And then I went through playing the game, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm paranoid, and I'm like, is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? Shit, I don't want it to happen, so... You know, I really got invested in these characters, in this world, and I really did enjoy the game. You know, the RPG mechanics were really fun. The story was really great, the characters were awesome, so, yeah, if you're an RPG fan, I definitely recommend you, you play the game, because, you know, it's a great game. You'll have a blast, you'll get invested in this world, you'll get invested into the characters. So yeah, I definitely recommend Final Fantasy VII. So I guess that is kind of my review for the game. It's not as long as in-depth as I would like it to be. But, you know, we're kind of playing a Mario game right now, so I probably should spend some time focusing on that, eh? But now we're fighting Roy. We kind of got into a boss fight without thinking much, but that doesn't matter because it's Koopaling. We can easily kick their ass. As you can see, we beat Roy in, what, about 15, 20 seconds? So yeah, I'm going to spend a little time actually focusing on the game that we're playing, because I've spent 11 minutes talking about ports in Final Fantasy VII. So I probably should spend some time talking about this actual game, so, you know, remember what I said at the beginning of this episode, that we're going to be flying through this world? Well, I think I meant that. I definitely meant that, because we're already halfway through the fucking world, and it only took us 11 minutes, so, yeah, it might be only a little bit longer than the last episode. The last episode was 27 minutes. I think we can probably get this to, I don't know, maybe 28 minutes. I don't know, maybe it'll be shorter than the last episode, who knows. But, you know, I figured we haven't done a one-up house yet, so, you know, let's fucking give one a whirl, eh? I'm not too much a fan of the one-up houses. I don't know, they're just kind of meh to me. Okay, so, you know, we just gotta aim it right. They're really easy, too. They get a bit more challenging as the game goes on, but, they're overall pretty easy, and they're meh to me, so that's my opinion on the one-up houses. Got 5 one-ups in one sitting, so, you know, if you know what you're doing, it's an easy way to get one-ups. As you can see that I literally just got 5 in one sitting. What are we at? We're at 22 lives. I don't think we're ever gonna get a game over in this Let's Play, simply because, I'm racking up them lives. It's like Kirby Star Allies, my god. Kirby Star Allies is a good game, but it's fucking easy, and it's really easy to rack up lives. I don't think the challenge of Kirby Star Allies really kicks up until you decide to do the Soul Meter mode, and then you go, holy shit, the difficulty has ramped up on this. So yeah, this level is really interesting because of the wind mechanic, and I can't remember if they do it anywhere else in this game. It might just be this level. But I think it's cool. I remember playing this level a bit during my childhood, and I used to give me trouble a lot because of the wind. But, you know, now, because I've played this game a shit ton, and my gaming skills have certainly improved, I can, you know, really do this much better. And that some of the star coins used to be a bit challenging, too. But I think really the only star coin in this level that's a bit challenging is the last one, because you have to rely... You need a propeller suit, first of all, and then you have to rely on the wind timing. See, I'll try to get it. I'll try to, you know... I'll try to show you what I'm talking about. It's a bit challenging because you need the propeller, and then the... Okay, I guess that... No, it was a secret exit. It wasn't the last coin, it was a secret exit. The last coin's not that bad. Secret exit is kind of challenging because you have to rely on the wind and the propeller suit to use them at the right time to get over this ledge right here and into the pipe. So, yeah. I don't feel like doing with all these Koopa Troopas, so I'm simply just going to grab a shell and get a 1-up. Shit, I thought that would get me a 1-up. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so we're really breezing through these levels. Pun not intended for the level that we're in. But don't worry, these levels will get, I mean, this game will get a bit more challenging. Probably around World 5. I don't know why, but some levels in World 5 just give me a bit more challenge. So, yeah. Once we get to World 5, the challenge will probably start to kick up a little bit. Alright, 2-6. Wait, the level that we just did, was that 2-4? Did we do 2-6 before we did 2-5? Or did I don't know. I don't know, I think it's kind of weird. Maybe it's just me always heading to the right levels before the left levels, simply because, you know, it's a fucking platformer. You're used to going right. But we're on a sky level. We beat a sky level in the last episode. And they're not that bad, except I get a little bit paranoid when playing sky levels, because the fear of falling and death are always infinite. Is that the right word to use? They're always looming. The fear of falling and dying in sky levels, it's always looming over your... Fuck! There, okay, the swaying blocks were able to piss me off. They're pissing me off a bit. Shit, bouncy cloud. I think the funny thing about these propeller blocks is because you can use them with the propeller suit. And if you're, if you're playing with another person, they can stand on the propeller blocks and you can use it. So I think that's kind of fun and funny. Just make sure you're playing with the right group of people with this game. I don't know. I played this game with a lot of different... Well, not really a lot. I'm going to say... I've played it with probably about 3 to 4 different people. And I can honestly say it's funner to play with, certain people instead of others. Because you really need someone to actually, not fuck around with. Because I've played this game with people that have just completely fucked around and just thrown me into a pit. Assholes. So you need someone to actually, a good friend that takes shit seriously to play this game. And I've played this game with both kinds of people. Assholes and good types of people. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Shit. Couldn't have been a bit more patient. But hey, it's the Bowser Genome 1 episode. We're bound to fuck up at some point. And there's our fuck up of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Quick little round of applause for the fuck up. Now we don't have to worry about me fucking up in this episode at any other point in time, because we've already gotten that fuck up over with, so. I've lost my propeller suit, which is a damn shame, because I love that power up, so yeah. Now I'm actually a bit more scared shitless, because I'm lacking a propeller suit. So if I fuck up, there's not really any way of saving my ass. Well, there's the shake. But I clearly tried performing the shake to save my ass when I fucked up with the propeller suit, but that didn't help, so, yeah. Hopefully I can get all these red coins and grab myself a nice propeller suit. That'd be great. Oh, got another one up. Come on. I need you. I don't like dealing with those fucking fire-spewing enemies. They're assholes. I hate them. I'm gonna do something, it's not that risky, the end's right there. I'm gonna do it again, please don't die, I'm gonna fucking take a risk, please don't kill me. But thank God it worked out in the end, because we already had our episode fuck up. Woohoo! That was cool, backflip on top of the flag. Mario time. So what, we have one level left before the castle, and then that's it for World 2, so, wow, this is going fast. I want to check to see if I did 2-6 before I did 2-5. I did. I always go right. Before I go left in platformers, because, that's platforming 101. But this is a Yoshi level, and Yoshi's fun to use, no matter what game you're playing him in. Actually, I kind of take back what I just said, because I'm not too much of a fan of Yoshi's actual games. I prefer, riding him in the Mario games, because, it's a nice little thing. I'm not that much of a fan of him in Yoshi games, for the simple reason of Yoshi games piss me off. They really do. And the reason I say that is because the collectibles. I'm a 100%er, so I'm kind of picky with the games that I 100%. And I love 100%ing games like this. The collectibles are, they're fun and simple to get. But I feel like Yoshi games, they overdo it with the collectibles. They got too much shit, because you got flowers to collect, and then you gotta go back in the level sometimes to, fucking not take a hit, and then you gotta find a certain amount of red coins. Certain amount of special coins you collect, and then you got, not to take a hit, and then you got all the fucking flowers. It's like, my god! This is too much shit, calm down! Jeez, so yeah, because I'm 100%er, I'm very picky with the games I 100%. And that's why I don't like Yoshi games, is because I feel like there's too much shit in them. There's too much shit to 100%. It's like I like games that are simple to 100%. You know, like this game, Majora's Mask. Don't get me wrong, I like a challenge in 100%ing, but Yoshi games they really just piss me off is because there's too many collectibles to deal with. When you're deciding that when the developers are like, okay, for 100%ers we're gonna do collectibles. I like that they only really focus on one collectible. Like in these Mario games, you got star coins. In Majora's Mask, you got the mask and the heart pieces. But I feel like for the fucking Yoshi games, they overdo it. They fucking overdo it. Shit. Okay, so right now I'm gonna try to actually run into. Thank God it happened, and it can take a while. I find when you're looking to get into these enemy encounters, it can take a while, but when you want to avoid these enemy encounters, you can't. You can't avoid them when you want to avoid them. They just happen right away. But when you want to look for them and you want to participate in them, it's like, okay, fuck, it's taking a while. You know what I mean? So we got some mushrooms. You know, we're 21 minutes in the video. Let's try to bring it to 28 minutes. So what happens is I'm gonna use one of the mushrooms we just got and run into the other enemy encounter. If I can, hopefully I won't struggle doing so. There we go. This actually happened in a pretty decent amount of time instead of me really rushing to do it. Okay. I think it's really funny. I think it's funny that they have you collect the toad heads, because I think, I might be wrong, but from what I remember in Mario Bros. 3 when there was the enemy encounters, I think you had to kill the enemy to get the item. And I like both ways, but I think it's really interesting that the developers decided to have you collect the toad tokens instead of you killing the enemy. I don't know. Okay, so we're actually on the final level of the world right now. We're on 2- Final Castle. After this, the fucking Let's Play is done. Okay, so, this castle is really interesting because it takes inspiration from one of the castles in the original Mario Bros. And by that, I mean, you have to take a specific pattern for you to progress. If you pick the wrong pathway, you have to restart the section. And as you can see, I kind of showed you guys a bit of a trick. For the first coin, normally you'd have to take the wrong path, which I believe is the middle path, is the wrong path, to get the coin. And, but, you know, you can be quick enough to actually jump on the block and run over, like I just showed you. So that's a little trick, so you don't have to, you know, waste some time taking the wrong path. The pathways are really easy to figure out in this castle of which one you want to take, is because the right pathway is usually the most difficult one. See, like, that's the right pathway because, you know, there's piranha plants and you get to dodge them. The next pathway is easy to find out it's the right one, is because it's going to be blocked by this P-switch. You have to quickly run to get to the right pathway, or else the coins are gonna block your entrance. Shit! Fuck! As you can see, the coins just blocked my entrance because I wasn't fucking quick enough. So, yeah, that's what I mean by that. So that's I like it when they do castles like this in the newer games. I'm not too much a fan of castles like this in the older games, is because, you know, there's not really a distinct way showing you. You kind of have to do trial and error, unlike the newer games like this, where they give you a distinct way. It's like, okay, it's obviously going to be, this is the right way, for the simple reason of it's the most challenging pathway. So yeah. Hopefully there's a fire flower at the end of this castle. There probably is, because I prefer fighting bosses with fire flowers and ice instead of ice flowers, because ice flowers don't do shit on bosses. Fire flowers actually do damage, so. I also don't like this as an auto-scroller, because it takes a little bit. You know, you just want to run ahead, but you can't really do that, because you have to fucking wait for the screen. Okay, there was a fire flower. Okay, so now we're taking on Roy again. We're kicking his ass again, because, you know, it's Roy. It's a Koopaling. It's fucking easy. We're not gonna get to my favorite Koopaling until World 8. Not World 8. World 7. Ludwig is my favorite Koopaling because he just looks like a badass, you know? He looks mysterious. The rest of them kind of look meh or like a fucking joke. Like, look at Lemmy. When you're fighting Lemmy, you're like, oh, this is definitely gonna be challenging. Look at him. He only looks like a fucking kid. He looks like a stupid kid, unlike, Ludwig that looks like a bit like a badass. So yeah, Ludwig's my favorite Koopaling. You feel free to disagree with me, but in my opinion, a lot of them look like jokes. I mean, the bigger ones look, a bit more intimidating, like Roy and Morton. Just because they're bigger, they look a bit more intimidating. Wendy's cool too, I guess because she's the only girl. So give points for that, being the only girl. But yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of specifically Lemmy. I don't like Lemmy because he looks fucked. Larry's he's so basic. He's got the simplest design. And then there's Iggy. Iggy's, I guess, alright. He kind of just looks very fucked up, though. Because, he's meant to look crazy. But yeah, we beat World 2 in a breeze, just like I said we would at the beginning of this episode. It's fucking 26 minutes. So, yeah, in the next episode, we'll be tackling World 3. The Snow World. This one's a bit more exciting. I don't know. 28 lives. Really racking up those lives a bit. So yeah. This was a short... I think this Let's Play series the first episodes are going to be shorter is because, I've played this game a lot of times. I really know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm just going to breeze through the first couple of the worlds. But don't worry. It's because, it's a Bowser Jr. 1 Let's Play, so I'm bound to struggle at some point. And 2, because I'm not that great at doing World 5 for some reason. So don't worry. If you want me to fuck up, note that at some point in this Let's Play, the challenge is going to get to me. Well, not really a challenge, but because it's a Bowser Jr. 1 Let's Play, I'm bound to fuck up at some point. So don't worry. The whole Let's Play is not just going to be a breeze. I'm going to struggle at some point. So, yeah. But, anyway, I think I'm just going to quickly do a quick save. There we go. Even though we already saved at the castle, let's just do a quick save to be safe. Alright, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, you're all awesome. Bye-bye.